China's People's Daily Publisher's article signed by Russian President Putin. Title: Russia and China, a partnership for the future. Author: Vladimir Putin. It is a great pleasure to publish an article in one of the world's largest and most authoritative newspapers to pay tribute to the friendly Chinese people on the eve of President Xi Jinping's state visit to Russia. We have high hopes for the upcoming talks. There is no doubt that this meeting will inject new and powerful impetus into bilateral cooperation in various fields. Comrade Xi Jinping and I met in March 2010, when he led a high-level Chinese delegation to visit Moscow. Our first meeting was very pragmatic, yet honest and friendly. 3 years later, also in March, we met again in Moscow. Russia is the first country President Xi Jinping visits after taking office as president. One of our priorities is economic and trade partnerships. Over a decade, the already sizable bilateral trade volume has doubled to a new high of $185 billion by 2022. We have every reason to believe that the goal I set with President Xi Jinping to increase trade to $200 billion will be achieved this year, not 2024. The joint long-term plans and projects of the two countries have been further implemented smoothly. For example, the Russia-China Power of Siberia natural gas pipeline project can be called the deal of the century, without exaggeration in terms of its scale. The total amount of oil and coal supplied by Russia to China has increased significantly. We have seen that the current external geopolitical situation is facing tremendous changes. The collective West is increasingly desperately struggling to cling to the old dogma, and it's losing dominance, even taking the fate of some countries and peoples as a bet. Russia remains open to a political diplomatic solution to the Ukraine crisis. However, as early as April 2022, the peace talks were not stopped by us. The future of the peace process depends entirely on whether anyone is willing to engage in serious dialogue that also takes into account current geopolitical realities. Furthermore, the West has provoked the Ukrainian crisis and continued to add fuel to the fire, which is the most eye-catching, but by no means the only manifestation of its attempt to retain its international dominance and unipolar world order. Russia-China relations are in fact the cornerstone of regional and global stability today, promoting economic growth and serving as a guarantee for a positive agenda in international affairs. I firmly believe that the friendship and partnership between Russia and China, based on the strategic choices of the two peoples, will continue to grow and prosper, making Russia and China happy and prosperous. This is only part of this article, and the author is the President of the Russian Federation.